It has been ages, lads and ladies, and it is good to be back. This is the first time I've touched War Thunder in, maybe 2 or 3 weeks. Big break for me, not because I felt like I needed a break, just because I was really sick and with my mind foggy, cloudy. I kind of decided to play other games that didn't require my full attention, and I also had to take care of a sick baby. Oh, look at that! Image doesn't render. LVT1 Okinawa. You know what? Blammer. Let's do that. So, there we go. We got a camo for the LVT-A1. Should we jump right into the Suffering 8.0 American modification? Why are the textures all weird? This is... Well, welcome back to War Thunder. Here I was playing a buggy game called Pathfinder, and well, there's this. This is all streamlined new UI. You say, oh, there they are. Took them a while to load in. Okay. So XM1 AH1G. I don't think that's going to do very well here. But we have the Huey, we have the FJ, we have the M163. Let's see if we can get into a battle here. Is everybody playing American? Oh, not everyone at rank 6 is playing American. I get the feeling we'll probably end up in a lot of 10.0 matches, but that's okay. And I'm probably not going to do very well here. And having said that, let me just boot up the old cellularized telephone to work as my secondary monitor here. I'm gonna cough soon. I still have phlegm in my lungs. Excuse me. Okay. We'll pull up the YouTubes and check y'all's comments. Y'all's? I'm going with it. Cow Candies says AVE. Feeding cows a tasty treat. That's delightful. Okay, we're still in Q Thunder. Looks like the Soviets are popular right now, and the Americans getting up there. We will see what we can do today. Now, in case any of you didn't already know, and I suspect that you understand this by now, I'm not a top tier player, and I don't play all that much top tier. So if things go horribly pear-shaped, that is just the way things are gonna be. Okay, I got my chat right there, being monitored. We're waiting for a battle. We got some people in queue. Something seems different. I wonder what my controls are like right now. Even better, would I even notice if they were off somewhere? Missile control sensitivity. Well, that's probably just for the keyboard controlled missiles, but that's quite handy to have. I wonder if you have missile control sensitivity axis or value in ground vehicles. I think not. Let's check our controls. Short break. Yeah, we don't need that. Change rate of fire. Should I set that? We'll hold off for now. Drive camera, stabilizer. Yeah, I think these are all what I had before, so controls are good. Every time there's a patch to the game, there's this chance that the controls will be changed, and it's always better to... Hey! Matt says, I got my helis. Awesome! Awesome. I'm going to see if I can hop into a helicopter this time. And again, I haven't played War Thunder for quite some time. I'm going to be terrible, but I'm just really pleased to get back into the game. And so I thought I would share this first match with you guys. The ladies are off on a walk, 100 spawn points. I'll never get over that. I should be able to quick cap here. Rush Alpha. XM1 is a beautiful tank, and you know what? It darn well better be. This thing was $50 when I bought it. I understand it's more now, and it's one of the reasons why I'm not allowed to buy any more tanks. But you know what? It is kind of a great tank. Gaijin is always attempting to ensure that premium vehicles, at least the primary ones, will have a decent performance. And the XM1 might be a little bit over-tuned in that regard. It's called a 9.0, but it is sort of king of the 9.0s. Having said that, again, I'm not a top tier player. I don't belong here. But I'll just kind of chill. Why do I hear missiles flying already? That sounded like a guided missile.
Sorry. Allied forces have captured
Let's get out of here.
The enemy is preparing for artillery barrage. Repeat, the enemy is preparing for artillery barrage.
We need to get into some cover. Hey, hey, hey!
We've captured most of the strategic zones.
Aw, he had a buddy. I should have known, but I got what I needed. Now, what do you think, Huey? No, Huey. With the two missiles, yeah, jawohl. XM1 is $60 now. Oof. Omega oof.
Attention to the designated grid square.
How do we...
Thank you very much.
Isn't it G? Nope. F? F.
Most of the strategic zones are captured. Our victory is near. Need backup. Somebody, cover me! Attention to the map!
F. Okay, I saw fire coming from somewhere around here.
Attention to the map!
We got a hit.
Attention to the map! Attention to the map! Attention to the map!
Alright, he wasn't expecting me to maneuver. Oh, we got MiG Bist. Okay, well, that was a jump scare if I ever had one. Okay, and yeah, that just about puts us out of the battle, as I would expect. Not trying to show you top strats here, just carrying on with my day. Committing the war crimes. Excuse me. So, good to be back in it. Good to be back with you lads. I've been playing a lot of Pathfinder lately. You may have noticed if you've checked the channel. And sorry if that sort of turns off some of you War Thunder players, but I just wasn't feeling up to playing War Thunder because I was pretty sick, and I got this new game, and well, there wasn't a lot of people talking about it, so I decided to start talking about it. Brilliant, brilliant, Toshio. You have a way with words. Helicopters are ruining top tier. I can't camp on the back row of my spawn like I used to. Gaijin fix. But honestly, top tier is sort of a rock, paper, scissors ordeal. Tanks, as you see, can take down SPAA fairly easily, and SPAA can catch out. Oh, there's his tail. We blew his tail off. Nothing's damaged. They just took out. Oh, my legs! They just took out our gunner. You played Pathfinder at 3 a.m. That might have been 3 a.m. Where you are, Matt, but have I stayed up that late? Yeah, I did once, actually. Yeah, it was like 3 a.m. when I was playing one time. I couldn't sleep. I went to bed at like midnight, and then I crawled out of bed and admitted defeat. Went back to playing my game until like 5.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
Good times. Having the flu is the best. American teams, though, very strong right now. We're doing pretty crud, but you know, like I said, we've been out of the game for a long time, and we never belonged here. What in the?
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Well, that's cool. We're out of ammunition, so we got shot in the ammo. It detonated the ammo, but didn't destroy us. That seems a little bit cheese, but you know what? I'll take it. So we have pretty much no purpose in life now. We do have enough points to respawn in a T-114 if we want to really bring the hurt to the enemy. Yeah, one thing, I think that, well, let's put it this way. I knew that the meta was going to change as soon as the new people to get the XM1, the new players, got frustrated and started playing something a little bit lower tier. And so I really made it a point to stay out of top tier, or, you know, 9.0. Until, yeah, we get the pleasure of being shot down by Mi-24D. He gave us the D. What shall we play? I love how jets are ridiculously expensive. But let's just become another ground target for their helicopters. Welcome to Chopper Thunder. Get to the chopper, come on, do it. So what was I saying? Yeah, the noobs stopped using XM1, and so now it seems to be favored by people who play it as a legitimate. That's a new effect. Look at this odd water effect. Very odd. Sort of glow around the rocks here. I don't know if that's just a thing for me or if you guys have noticed that as well, but it doesn't look all that good. What was I saying here? So noobs have stopped using XM1. Now it's a favorite of people that like slightly overpowered vehicles, the way nature intended. For my $50, I want to rule the kingdom of man. And then the peasants are like, $60, my lord. But it's like, I am a mighty pre-order barbarian lord. I hath scrubbed mine ducats in the wells of Fortunado, and come out clean as the winter air. What was I saying? Can you guys tell that I'm still not firing on all cylinders? I'm a bit easily distracted. But it's just so dang good to be back in War Thunder. I'm not doing well. I'm not being useful to my team. I'm just here, and I am pleased to be here. Everything looks like a tank right now. Like, for the first 3 or 4 weeks of playing War Thunder after I take a little break, everything looks like a tank. And I'm just constantly terrified. And then you get to the point where it's only like 70% of the things look like tanks and require you to zoom in with your binoculars. I just really expect someone to be there. And there's someone there. A cask of Amontillado? Preposterous. Some fool has had you. Anyone? Scouted target destroyed by intelligence. Yeah, scouting! Very powerful now with the helis in the sky all the time, on account of they can engage most anyone from their aerial perch. So I honestly, I'm really enjoying. Thank you so much. He waited on Cap for me, and
Thank you very much.
he waited on Cap for me. That's delightful. What a gentleman. So there's a sort of rock paper scissors shotgun mechanic going on in War Thunder right now, and
Another zone captured. We have the advantage.
tank beats SPAA. SPAA at the right ranges beats jets and helicopters? I didn't hear that artillery at all. What's my ping? What else was I saying? So he must not know exactly where we are. He's probably on a ridge top around here somewhere. Oh, well, we got MiG-15'd. He bissed us in the NIS. He gave us the business. So we'll hop out of that battle. We don't need to use a backup for the M163. I will bury you in the wall of a catacomb. Matt is a cultured man. For God's sake, man. Yes, for God's sake. To battle. What was I saying? So, tank beats SPAA. SPAA beats helicopter at range. SPAA beats jet. Jet beats helicopter. Jet usually beats tank. And helicopter beats tank and beats SPAA at long range. So I actually really like the meta, and I'm willing to indulge this this high spawn cost on fighters for now, just to see what it does for the matches. Let's see. All my friends who play Xbox got the XM1 half quit because the game is too stupid and hard. Hey, I don't blame them. I think it was a huge mistake on Gaijin's part to introduce a top tier vehicle to new players to the game in the form of a very expensive premium, and to bundle it up, they gave him an amazing deal, just a fantastic deal on the helicopter, the XM1, and there was some other goodies in there too, a ship. There was just this incredible pack, and I was like, man, I wish we could get a deal like that, because my money would be on the table. And, you know, belt buckle, done. But such is not the case. Shall we rush B? I'm thinking yes. And, Matt, you're absolutely right. That's not the way to build, like, a solid community. I would have loved to see them be like, you know what? For $3, for $5, you can get every single one of the premium starter vehicles at rank 1, and these two rank 2 premium vehicles.
Designated grid square.
We'll give you 2 premium props at rank 2 and 2 premium tanks, you know, and here's 4 different packs you can get for $5, and for $15 you can have the whole set and 2 rank 3 vehicles, you know, and people would be like, wow, that's awesome. And they'd have all of these low tier premiums to play in, and they'd be like, you know what, the new player, they're like, you know what, the M18 Hellcat sucks. It doesn't, but as a new player, I could see how you would feel that way, you know? And so they're like, I want to play something with armor. And then they get like that up armored T-34, you know, or something, a fancy Sherman or something. Like, yeah, this has a little bit of armor, that's better. And they're like, you know what, now that I know how to aim, maybe I'll go back to some other vehicle. And then they try that out. And it gives them more than just this one huge golden nugget that they think is a turd because they haven't spent hundreds and hundreds of hours playing the game. And I don't blame them. You know, here I am, sitting on the other side of, I don't know, let's say 400 hours of playing this game, or more, I don't know, it could be thousands. Actually, it is thousands. And that sounded like incoming. And, you know, it just takes time. It takes time to be able to manage these things. And I feel like a noodle. Where's that enemy? I'm such a target right here. Is my ally dead and gone? All my peeps is dead and gone. Oh, one thing that you'll probably notice about me is I never ever look at the map. And that can be a problem.
Train drives have been damaged. Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Well, the audio seems to be pretty good. Okay. Who hit me? I see nothing. Everything looks like a tank. And now we just listen to hellfire from the sky, destroying our enemies. It's just like being a real tanker. That'll do.
Attention to the designated grid square.
I love my XM.
The gun's been loaded!
Okay. Well, we're done for.
Deloader, he's been wounded.
Load smoke!
That gun makes a pretty good kaboom. Well, we're bonerized. We'll stick around for a while. Aw, there's somebody in the cap with
Load
us.
Sabo!
Load Sabo.
The weapon has been damaged. Transmission gear damaged.
Well, that's it for us. This thing sure can
The
take a
fuel
beating.
tanks been holed.
But a time for every man and every man in his time. Now, the question is, who's in the sky? You know what? Let's take out the FJ because we can. Oh, it's not the fancy boy. It's not the fancy lad. Das ist the normal. The schmutzig FJ4.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
4B. Why do I have the regular FJ4B in this lineup? One could wonder.
Let's keep the pressure on. Victory is close.
We got him, partner. This thing is a good-looking airplane. Okay, airfields. We're
Attention to
good.
the designated grid zone. Defend the B point.
I hear choppers everywhere. I don't want to go there.
They got 1 hours. Enemy forces have captured a zone.
What a wonderful world. This is actually a really good map for helis because of all the distractions you have. Okay. Been a while since I played in the air, boys. Wonder if that ZSU has eyes on me. Probably. Good hits.
Attention to the map.
Ah! Oof, we didn't quite maneuver enough. Alright, that hurt us. Explain, why do people shoot a destroyer in a tier 1 in a custom battle? People like pain. People like for Senpai to tell them what a naughty little lad they've been, I suppose. That would be my guess. Okay, proceeding. Here's a heli I haven't spent a ton of time in. So that's my excuse for how poorly this is gonna go here. I get the feeling that ZSU is gonna chew me up. Oh. Well, we done our
Keep it
best.
up and victory will be ours.
And it sure wasn't much. Okay, well, we still have things to do. Kind of surprised the Americans aren't doing so well now. I heard they were quite good, but I see them doing quite badly. Could it be that play any MMOs besides War Thunder? Asked Bitter Klinger Deutsche. I just don't really have the time for other games. I used to play MMOs, and they're a lot of fun, but man, I used to play this game called Dream of Mirror Online, DOMO.
Another zone captured.
And it's like this anime style. I think it was free to play. I put a tiny amount of money into it. I was super poor back then. And then after that, my wife and I played an MMO called L Sword. That's a Korean MMO. Again, anime style, action combat style MMO. What else have I played? I put a decent amount of time into Black Desert Online, which is a pay for everything, including to win style Korean MMO. You might be seeing something of a theme here. And that's about it. I've played a few others as well, but it's hard to list them off now. There was an old Dungeons and Dragons Online, DDO. I put a decent amount of time into that game, and a small amount of money, and legitimately small. Like, I might have spent 15 bucks on the game the whole time I played it, and it was very playable and very fun. And then that girl that I was dating,
A little more effort, and victory will be ours.
well, I moved to Corvallis to pursue her as my wife, and I just didn't have the time for MMOs after that. And then I did my best to undermine our marriage by playing a heck'em ton of War Thunder, and that's where you find me today. Okay, speaking of finding people, I know there's an enemy back here somewhere. Question is,
Returning to the airfield.
just where exactly they is. I know there's somebody in there. Again, not sure where. Those low-profile Soviet tanks, very sneaky-breaky. So he'll probably turn around and shoot me before I figure out where he is.
Attention to the map. Attention to the designated grid square.
Yeah, I know there's somebody there. I think there's somebody closer in back here as well. I just really have not been paying. I need like another person. I need a co-pilot for division of labor here to watch the map for me and then tell me where to go. Yeah, DDO is still going. You know what? I have a level 7 paladin on there who is still a lot of fun to play. Somebody early on gave me a +1 Keen Falchion, and that is
Somebody, cover me.
one heck of a good weapon.
Thank you.
And,
Attention to the map.
Last I checked,
Repairing.
last time I was playing the game years ago, the oh, what's it called? That log looked like a Soviet tank because they've always got a log hanging off of them. The Artificer was a pretty powerful class as well. I really hate this spot.
Let's keep the pressure on. Victory is close.
As all eyes turn to me, I'm gonna just try and cross this field now. Okay, thanks, bye. Oh, that's an enemy.
Ready up!
What? Where did that round go? Oh, my barrel was damaged. Oh well. Ultimate victory is mine. A BMP-1. Okay, M163, you are our last hope. What? I don't know, man. I don't know. Okay. And the recapping B. It looks like our team is pretty well wiped out. So, that's a thing. I hear a baby. Sounds like the girls are back. Well, this could be it for us today, guys. It's been nice catching up with you. Nice engaging in the chat with you guys who were talking with me. Sorry if I don't make a whole lot of sense. My brain is still a little bit fried after having the flu, which I just have like 0 energy and my brain's not working real well. That's the reason I wasn't playing War Thunder. Because this game you just have a lot more fun if your brain's turned on. So, T-64 killed that M247, so I'm not going to be able to deal with that guy. He's going to probably be crossing toward the B point or coming for our spawn. So, that's a thing. I'm just kind of looking at the air. I don't have what it takes to take down a T-64B, and I have no cover. Or no support. Looks like I'm about the last person left on the team. So, man, it sounds like Guppy's really hungry. So I'm gonna leave it here, guys. It looks like I'm about to get wiped out, but I had a lot of fun spending some time with you guys anyway. I'll catch you in the next video. Let's see. Okay, take care, dude. Keep up the Pathfinder vids. You bet. I'm actually working on I put up a few videos today, and one thing I really want to do is a Sorcerer guide, because Sorcerer is by far, in my humble opinion, the coolest class in the game, and I will show you why in a video. And it's mostly just going to be looking at the class and talking about things like bloodlines and bloodline feats, and even if you've read over those things before, I've tested out a few things, and I can hopefully give you a little bit of advice in that area. But anyway, guys, we'll catch you in the next video. Bye-bye.